Hi everyone, welcome to Tandegile's Health and Fitness channel. I am so happy to finally introduce my channel formally. I have been so rude and started posting a lot of short videos without really taking the opportunity to introduce myself. I'm a 40-year-old woman. Finally, I'm 40 this year. I've been saying I'm 40 for the past 2 years. I don't know why, but I'm very excited. And maybe it's why I actually had the urge to start a channel, because they say that everything begins at 40, or life begins at 40 rather. So yeah, I've got 2 kids, a 26-year-old and I've got an 18-year-old. Yeah, I know some of you are probably trying to be Albert Einsteins, trying to figure out how old I was when I had my 26-year-old. Well, if your calculations are right, I was that age. Well, that's the reason why I shared my age, 40. I look young, hey? I know that. I'm joking. Yeah, actually, I'm not joking. I'm sharing my age because I want you to see how beautiful it is to take good care of yourself. And part of taking good care of myself is watching what I eat. I'm not really fully disciplined, but I know what to eat and when to eat it. And also I exercise about 4 times a week if it's a good week. If it's a very busy week, and then 3 times a week. But one thing about myself, even if I'm not in the gym, I find time to exercise anyway. It can be in my room, as small as it is, or in the passage here in my own home. Sometimes I work out at work when I'm doing night shift. So exercise doesn't really have to be limited into a gym. It can be done any way. You know, there are so many reasons that inspired me to finally start this channel. Before I started working out, I had such a busy lifestyle. And when I say busy, not only healthy busy, it entailed a lot of partying, a lot of socializing, and a lot of consumption of a lot of things that were not healthy. And I was sleeping less. I had no time to actually take care of myself. So particularly the reason why I love this fitness journey and this good healthy lifestyle journey is because it saved me, and it positively impacted in my life in a way that I never imagined it to be. I know there probably are a lot of people who knew me way back then who probably have seen how I have transformed, and that's only through exercise. That's only through taking good care of myself. Just to give you a little bit of a hint or a bit of a background of the person that I was before I embarked on this journey, or on this good healthy lifestyle journey. I used to be somebody who used to party a lot. I used to drink a lot. I used to consume a lot of things that were not leading me into a healthy lifestyle, or to say a lot of the things that I was consuming were really killing me slowly, you know. I kind of had a bad reputation, I think, in my community or even at work, to such an extent I was also fired at a job that I had that particular time. Because I was always tired at work. I was sometimes drunk at work, you know, and I don't say that with pride because it wasn't nice. So I can't really particularly remember what the reason was for me to go to the gym, but I remember vividly starting after I was fired. I just decided to start taking walks, you know. So I would walk from home into a place called Gatesville. I think it's about, I don't know if I'm correct, it can be about maybe 10 kilometers from where I stay, if not less, maybe between 8 and 10. So I would walk every morning, just trying to ease the stress and trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. But I started enjoying it, you know, because I was alone when I was doing these walks. I had a lot of time to reflect about what I wanted and what I didn't want. Eventually, that process led me into deciding to go to gym. right? So ever since I landed my feet and myself in the gym, the rest was history. Yeah, the rest was history. And when I say the rest was history, I'm not exaggerating. Slowly but surely, I wanted to fix myself. The one thing about exercise and the one thing about taking care of yourself, particularly exercise, in fact, I'm not going to talk even about eating healthy. You know, exercise, you learn to become such a perfectionist. It really leads you and inspires you to want to fix a whole lot of things about yourself, a whole lot of things about your life. It teaches you how to be organized. So when you are organized, you really want to be proper. And I don't really necessarily mean perfection, but you just want to make things proper. You just want to make things go a certain way, in a positive way. That's what I'm trying to say. So I started being able to not find interest in the things that made me feel bad. You know, I started losing a whole lot of interest in things that didn't positively impact me. You know, slowly but surely, I wanted nothing to do with drinking. Slowly but surely, I wanted nothing to do with partying, with smoking. You know, I used to smoke cigarettes, yes, and some other things that I won't mention. But it goes with the lifestyle, right? So I wanted to fix me as a person. I wanted to fix the way I treated people. I wanted to fix the way I talked to people, the way I talked to myself, the way I treated myself. You know, I really wanted to do better. That's what I'm trying to say, actually. Exercise will put you in a space where you are so positive about a lot of things. You know, you just want things to be done the right way, you know. So, and I want to share a few things. I'm gonna be sharing, actually, not in the intro session, because if I would probably talk for days if I had to share the things that I've gained from working out and from this fitness lifestyle, particularly the things that I love the most about exercise, that has really changed my life in such a way that sometimes I really can't even believe that this is me, you know, that's turned out to become this person who is so strong, who's so courageous, who's so positive about life, and optimistic about a lot of things. The one thing that I love the most that's positively impacted me through exercise is being disciplined. Before, I was never disciplined. I never could be reliable. I never could be a responsible person. So it taught me how to be disciplined. It taught me how to be consistent. You know, it also taught me how to have a positive mindset. When I say a positive mindset, I say a healthy mindset. You know, it helped me have this attitude that I can do anything. That no matter how insufficient sometimes I feel, but I can pick myself up at any time, simply because through exercise there's so much that's happening to you mentally that's inspiring you to know that you are capable, right? Now, importantly, I think one of the most important thing that led me to start this channel is because I want to motivate a lot of women out there. Not only women, hopefully, but also men. In fact, everybody who's trying to find a balance and trying to adapt this healthy lifestyle within exercise particularly. You know what hurts me the most when I go to the gym? I meet a lot of young women, sometimes men, and I only see them for a few days, some a few months, and then they disappear, you know. And then I realized that a lot of people fear being in the gym, and the reason they do is because you don't mostly know what to do, especially when it's your first time. I'm not really throwing shades at gyms, but I really wish that a lot of gyms could really not make everything about sales, because many people go into the gym and they never know what to do, right? And if you don't know what you're doing, trust me, you will be demotivated. So gym is not really something that it's easy adaptive, right? Because exercise requires you to really have this strong mindset, because it's not something that your body and your mind gets used to very spontaneously or very easy. It even takes years to adjust and to becoming so optimistic about exercise. It took me a couple of years to really be where I am now. Even now, I'm not saying that I'm in a perfect position. I don't think I'll ever be in a perfect position when it comes to exercise, because at this point in time, I still have to beg and drag myself to go into gym. It's not easy, so it requires you to really have this mental strength that is able to push you. Now I have this theory that a lot of people laugh at when I share. Some people tend to ask me, what made you be so zealous and so passionate about working out? And for me, it's so strange, but I don't know what inspired me to actually have this thought or to have this outlook. But there came a point in time that I realized that I felt like I was two people. I realized that I had a bad side, and I realized that I had a good side. Now, the bad side was the side that didn't want me to go to exercise. It just wanted me to sleep or to just procrastinate about going to gym. And now the good side wanted to go to gym so badly, but it was always overpowered by the bad side. So one day I was like, you know what? I really don't want to be overpowered by my bad side. So I learned, whenever I had a thought that came from the bad side that was like manipulating me to not to go to gym, I was like, hell no, you are never gonna overpower me, you know. So I made this pact with myself that don't ever allow your bad side to overpower you. I must say it really helped me a lot, because within any aspect of my life, whether it's in relationships, whether it is at work, whether it is with anybody that I encounter, I try my best not to allow the bad side to overpower me into being a mean person or an aggressive person or so much. Sometimes I don't always win, you know, because sometimes the bad side really overpowers me, and when it does, I then reflect on it and try to do better the next time. So there are days, but very little when it comes to exercise, that I would be overpowered by my bad side and eventually not go to gym. Never. You know, now I'm at a stage where if I don't work out, I'm very grumpy. I'm very moody. I don't want to talk to anyone. I'm just like, just leave me alone, because I don't have that happy pill. You know, I haven't received my happy pill, you know. So ultimately, for me, exercise is really the one thing that makes me happy in life, and I really want to extend that to other people who are trying to find a balance in exercise. And also, I think more importantly, I want to share something, and I'll be sharing it throughout the channel. You know, with exercise, sisters and brothers, you really need to be strong mentally, because your mind will convince you in so many ways to go to the gym or to not exercise. So it requires you to be a fighter. It requires you to tell your mind or to tell your body that I'm doing this whether you like it or not. And secondly, you're never always gonna feel like going to the gym. You're never always gonna feel like exercising. So whenever you feel like that, just get up and go. You know, just it's a moment. It's actually one particular journey of your life that requires you to really fight against yourself and to really overcome yourself, because it really needs you to be such a person who fights against the bad side. So with that being said, I really hope that you enjoyed this intro, and I really hope that you will subscribe to my channel and that we will have a beautiful journey together. I really haven't grasped or mastered everything about what I'm gonna be sharing with you, but as I go, I know that I'll find a lot of things that are inspirational to share with you. So thank you for watching, and I really hope that you have watched until the end. Please don't forget to subscribe, and please don't forget to like.